Congrats on another fantastic season. I just want to know what the Valley is going to do about their raging karate problem, but I love it. Tanner, for you, what was the number one question you wanted answered going into season 4? And do you feel like we get that answer about Robbie?
I feel like the number one question was where all of his relationships are going to be by the time we got to the end. And I feel like we get some answers and some answers we don't. I think some of them are answered and some of them aren't. And by the time we got to the end, I was actually decently happy with the answer that I got, which I think a lot of people will. Obviously, they'll see when they watch it.
By the way, with this sweater chair combo, I want you to read a book or something like a.
Oh wait, read a book? Have you heard? Tanner Buchannan did an audiobook and it's on Audible and it's The Great Gatsby and he has the best voice ever and you should so listen to it.
What a friend. What a friend, just plugging your stuff. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so Mary, for you, what was your number one Sam question that you wanted answered?
I think, where we left Sam off in season 3, she was kind of just starting to find her groove of, she's dealt with PTSD and not dealt with, it's something she's still kind of processing and dealing with, but that initial kind of surge of acceptance and realizing that this is going to be a part of her life going forward and acknowledging her trauma. And, my biggest question, I guess, going into the season was just well, what is she going to do about it? There's obviously parts of this that will exist in her forever. And we see, just like everybody else in life, you're never the same person that you were a year before. And the new version of Samantha and what is she capable of, I think was my biggest question. And I think we get a decent amount of an answer of how far she can push herself and everything, but I don't know if we get 100% of the answer of what's next for her.
I'm sorry, I forgot the question because I was so enthralled with everybody else's answer. I forgot the question.
I should download that app and listen to that audio.
Yeah, I'm like,
I get that audiobook.
Great. I'm like, yeah, PTSD. Gosh, this is such a crazy season.
The number one question you wanted answered for Tori in season 4.
Yes, I think it definitely got answered. It was really just, am I going to come back from season 3? Am I going to have anyone left who will accept me, really?
We get a new old face joining us this season with Terry Silver, which, what a daddy. What is it? Right? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
What was it?
No. He's aged beautifully.
Beautifully. What was it like having him join the cast? I don't know who spent the most time with him, but what was it like having him there?
It was awesome. First off, he's super intimidating. Nicest guy in the world, but also he's like 6'5", first off. And his character obviously is super intimidating. And specifically too, no matter what, even standing there, everyone I think on set is constantly looking up at him, and you can't. It's super cool, but also at the same time, he's an amazing actor as well, and you had to bring your A game every time because he was always on it anytime he was in a scene. So it was just really cool and fun to explore any character that was with him, right?
There's so many people that can still come into the show at some point. For me personally, I'm an ex-Karate Kid. I want to see Hilary Swank at some point. That is my bucket list for this show, right? Thank you. But I'm curious if you have anybody that you're please let us get this person in the show by the end.
Hilary Swank. We need Hilary Swank.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of the big story points, especially for Tori and Sam. I'd be curious to see, who would be the OG female fighter, what her take on it all would be. But I don't know. I think there's so much to draw from I really loved in season 3, the whole Okinawa storyline and experience. And I really feel like there's just so many aspects of that even though we've kind of gotten to see those characters again, that I would love to see tapped into again and really dive deep.
Oh, I was just going to say, now there's a couple of people from social media that I want to see just because people have tweeted or posted about the show or said something. And Elon Musk tweeted, "I love Cobra Kai." And now I just really want Elon Musk to be on the show in some way. I think that'd be hilarious.
Well, thank you guys so much. Congrats on another great season.
Thank you.
So much.
Bye.